this is Crash with Mr. Kennedyy, and today we got some lovely questions from your fans.
Uh-oh, here we go.
All right, so now we got our first one from Ay Latina. Have you ever wrestled a girlfriend?
Actually, yes, I have. I dated a girl that was in the wrestling business for several years. Her name was ODB. That's what she wrestles as. She wrestles.
That sounds gangster.
Yeah, one dirty fill in the blanks. Yeah, there was a lot of times when we were working the independent scene in little bars and armories and stuff like that, and we actually had some very, very good matches together, and it was fun.
Nice.
But never really wrestled a girlfriend, with wrestling moves anyways, outside of the ring.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Now, Liz Love. Mr. Kennedyy, if you weren't wrestling, what do you think you'd be doing in your life right now?
Some form of entertainment, whether it be movies or TV or radio or something like that. I think from the time I was a little kid, I remember I've just wanted to entertain. I didn't get into entertainment to be a celebrity or to be a star or to be recognized and all that stuff. I got into it because I love entertaining people, period.
And Liz Love also wants to know, are you into Latin women?
Well, I'm very much into my wife, but however, yeah,
you gotta love the Latinas.
Yes, definitely.
Just say that. I love Latinas.
I love Latinas.
There you go. All right, Psycho Kid. What made you choose the mic check for a finisher?
That was actually suggested to me by Arn Anderson, who is a legend in the wrestling business. And I was just kind of looking to do something different. The finisher that I was using was kind of difficult for people to get into, and it was hard to do it to guys like Undertaker and the big guys that don't go to the top rope as much. And so he just suggested it, and I tried it out a couple times, and the rest is history.
Nice. All right, Tyler. Hi. I just want to know how you feel about being one of the brightest up-and-coming superstars in the WWE. Also, I was wondering what your influences are in becoming a professional wrestler. One last question. Who was your favorite wrestler to watch when you were young?
Okay, break that down again. The first question was...
How do you feel being so awesome?
I'm just me. I'm glad that people enjoy what I do. I just go out there and do the best that I can and try to get better week after week after week. I think that the minute you stop learning in this business or any other business for that matter is the time to kind of hang it up. Second question to that three-part question.
Your influences in becoming a professional wrestler.
I think my biggest influence was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was the guy that, I didn't watch wrestling for years and years and years, and then one of my buddies kind of forced me. He said, we're going to watch wrestling tonight, which I really didn't want to, but he made me watch wrestling one night, and I saw Steve Austin, and I loved the way that he did what he did, and I could relate to him. So, and then as far as I would say Stone Cold was probably my biggest influence, to date, as far as giving advice and things like that. But it's kind of hard to pinpoint just one guy because there's so many different guys that have come and gone in the wrestling business that I have taken things from and learned stuff from.
Definitely. So now we got Matt Hansen. If you could induct one wrestler into the Hall of Fame, who would it be?
Me.
Nice. I think that's good enough. Now we got Randall. Out of all the things in life, what is it that really makes you get up every morning? We all have something special we work for, and I'm curious what yours is.
My job. This morning, for instance, I had to get up at 5:30, and under normal circumstances, I'm not a morning person at all. I'm kind of a night owl. I'll stay up till 4, 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes. But this is the first job that I've ever had where I wake up every morning with, a smile on my face, like I'm looking forward to going to work because it's something that I love to do. It doesn't even feel like work to me. It's just hanging out with my friends and getting to meet cool people and Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, so now we got Kerwin. What is your favorite match of all time?
Favorite match of all time? It's kind of a tie between, I'd say, The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, the first Hell in a Cell match, or the match at WrestleMania 14 when Steve Austin won the title for the first time from Shawn Michaels. So Shawn Michaels is actually in both of my top 2 favorite matches of all time.
Very cool. All right, let's see. Ruka429. Ruka. Who would be your ideal tag team partner?
Boy, that's a tough one. Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. All right. These kids, they got good questions.
Yeah.
So now we got Nelly. Nelly, you're so silly. If you had to become Latino, what would you change your name to?
Why don't you pick a name for me?
Mr. Kennedyy.
Senor Kennedyy.
Senor
There you go.
Kennedyy.
I
There
go
you
from Mr.
go.
to Senor Kennedyy. Wait for it. Kennedyy.
There, you got it all thought out. All right, now we have Dinoa. Hey, Mr. Kennedyy. I was wondering who was the worst traveler you have ever been on the road with and why?
The worst traveler. Well, I love this guy dearly, but many of you remember Daivari, and his name is Sean Daivari. And the worst thing about traveling with him is that he's so cheap that, it would cost $12 to fill up a tank of gas, and then a week later he'd be like, "Hey man, you got that $6 you owe me for gas from last week?" Yeah, I got the $6. Stuff like that. You fill up your tank for $1.50, you owe him 75 cents.